Hey everybody, Cotton Candy TA here, and welcome to 100 Trades in Review Part 5. And today we're reviewing a trade by none other than the one and only Confused. But before we get into his trade, let's go and talk about chart raiders for a moment. It's a project I've been working on for about a year and a half in day trading. If you haven't seen it yet, go to the YouTube channel, Chart Raiders, my other channel. And it's a product that's going to help people. It's a day trading software that's going to help people trade, give them different things they haven't seen in day trading before. We've been releasing trailers. We're into the alpha launch. Beta launch is going to be coming soon. We've been releasing sound clips, graphics, all sorts of things, developer diaries. And it's a huge project, probably one of the biggest that you're going to see in a while for the day trading space. And we've got a lot of exciting things coming out in the future. So if you haven't seen it, go check out all the socials, Chart Raiders, the YouTube channel, Chart Raiders. It's my baby that I've been working on for about a year and a half now. So without further ado, let's get into the trade. What do we got by Confused here?
Okay, so currently I'm looking at 28,429, which is the hourly hold level here on Bitcoin.
Looking at buying an hourly hold, right?
It's the hourly within the 4 hour, which is trying to hold right now.
Okay, so he's doing combo levels.
You have the 15.
Okay, I want to pause this right here. Just looking at the architecture of this chart, the first thing I would do is I would start working with reverse levels here. You know, obviously we have he has an origin marked here at 28.2. That's fine. 15 minute. I'd like to see the 1 hour. Like he's got a 1 hour here. He's got a 15 minute right there. He's got a combo over there. So he's covering all the combo levels. See, he's saying I'm taking the combo levels here. Hopefully that creates a trend, and that's what he's using those combos for.
Side. You go deeper into this. You have a 5 minute. Yeah, you have a 5 minute down here.
I like that.
3, I think, as well. Yeah, 3.
You want to use the wick. Yeah. Use the wick. Yes. Good.
Time frames. This is fine.
I think at this point, even 28,338, I think I would just go 28,351 or 352. So you don't miss the trade by hitting that 5 minute because you've comboed too far down. Although it's not a disconnected combo level, guys, you can get into disconnected combo levels where they disconnect away from the chain. So theoretically, this is a good level, but you know, I guess we'll see what happens.
I just like the confluence of the hourly and the 15 in this range. I like that it's not too far below the 4 hour. It's where you can kind of deep dive that, get under it, and then regain it. Also, you have tested that hourly in the past here.
So then he should be going for the reverse hourly here. So if you've tested this so perfectly, you'd want to be going for this reverse here. So I'm not sure. That looks like it's about 350-ish, 360-ish. We'll see. But I think at this point, you want to go for this reverse here. If you've tested this one so perfectly.
15, I believe.
Even though the reverse trail is not there, I just think it's a little bit of a more controlled entry.
So yeah.
Perfect. 15, 15.
The good entry point.
Okay, well, let's just see what happens before we worry too much about this.
It doesn't necessarily have, well, I guess you could say it has a trail of 15s. It doesn't necessarily have like a history of hourlies.
Yeah, if he's seen the 15, maybe his reasoning is correct here.
Come down, and
let's see.
Taking it, so like
he's got 429. I'm saying 360-ish, 360, 370.
My criteria for everything right now. So if you go to the 4 hour here, you can see that the break level on the 4 hour is at 28.2. So I think 28.2 actually becomes like a really good long as well. Let's just say this level fit.
And I think, again, if you're going for 28.2, you're deep diving to the wick of the 4 just so that you can hold this and create that origin in the future, trends off of it, et cetera, et cetera.
913 under that is also, I think, a pretty solid level. But this break level here on the 4 hour needs to be hit in order for this thing to move down. So this origin becomes like the perfect play. And it was already used beforehand right there, but this can still hold while also hitting that break and then continuate this move up.
Yeah, I think if you're going for 28.2, you're going a little lower.
Level here is the polarity to that point. So this is kind of like your backup level.
Not much lower, just a little bit to reverse that move.
It may not protect the 4 hour ladder, but it would protect the hourly. So if you go back and trail this, you have like an hourly here, hourly here, hourly here. So that 15 protects you from breaking.
We're all in agreement, basically, me and Confused, both saying it's still going down to reach a target. So this is good. What target it hits is.
But yeah, for targets for this guy, so I'm at like 20% of a stop loss, I believe. So like this is the 15 and I need it to cover the body of that by a little bit and just give it like a little bit of room to go under it. So I'm at like 20.
Yeah, good. Right, okay, so he's good. He's using 2 levels here. That's straight out of the risk guide.
And then for take profits, I mean, it's really like right now, it's like kind of like the sky's the limit. For these, like you have like
dangerous word, sky's the limit.
Stop at and continue from.
$1 million Bitcoin by tomorrow.
Here. I still have it marked on the body. I think there's like a deeper level in there, like a 5, yeah. But like this range is kind of hit.
Perfect, yeah.
So your next level, like first inverse
I
level,
like 935 just as a first look. It's a good 1.5%, 2%, depending on how low you go.
Like 176%. I typically like to leave it wicks when I'm on these type of trades. Like I just like to lock up profits. There's not really much confluence with that wick, to be fair, though. So I might go body with that. I would just rather, see how it reacts there. So yeah, if, I take this trade, I'm looking to take it up to that 15.
Yeah.
like
Okay.
170.
So it's like a really
like
great
that.
profit
Sounds
here if
good.
it executes for him. Let's see what happens.
Also, on top of that, I do have a level on Ethereum that I'm currently looking at. So
Okay, so he's
that's the 4
coordinating
hour
two
right
charts,
now.
taking altcoin based on Bitcoin's price, which is correct.
1858.69. So that level is this 4 right here. So the break has already been hit on this guy, which could set up this 4 hour trend. So if this 4 hour can hold as the reverse level, then you'll create that 4 hour trend and continue this move up. So this trade, so kind of like my plan here. Also, you can create like a 1 hour origin at this point. So my plan here is to use this 4 hour and maybe this origin creation to push this move back up on Ethereum, at least to like that hourly up top, like 3.7. So I'm going to take the like 1.7% on Bitcoin and then kind of go over to Ethereum and worry about that trade and more so manage it. But for the beginning,
So what Confused is doing
trade,
here?
it's not going to really need too much management, because if the level indeed holds with off the 4 hour, like you're going to need another, you know, like give 5 hours until the next candle can even open and close to create this trend. So like it's got a lot of time to develop. So yeah,
he's coordinating his altcoin positions with Bitcoin, which is
we'll
good.
Be managing the Bitcoin trade, and we'll see how it goes.
So yeah, he has successfully coordinated both
body,
trades here. I'm just gonna pause it
because that's really all you need
here for a second. Confused is taking his altcoins and he's coordinating them with Bitcoin's price, which is exactly what you're supposed to do with altcoins. You're supposed to let Bitcoin hit its dump target. Like if our target is 429 here, the minute in time, like if this hits it at 5:59 p.m. or whatever, 5:43 or whatever the timestamp is, the moment in time that hits it, that same timestamp is when you should be buying your altcoin, because they move together with Bitcoin. So like he's doing this correctly and he's coordinating this properly.
Is that body there?
There's the body hit. Aha. Aha, looks like I won this one. Yes, let's go, dude.
Or his hit.
So we did actually go. He was right originally when he was looking at that 28.338 level. That was actually correct. I would have done 360 here. Looks like he had 429. I'm not sure if he took the trade or not took the trade, but it looks like we went up to Confuse here on this one. But let's see how it plays out, because I might still be wrong. I'm not really sure here. But that would have been where I would have taken the trade, because it kind of covers everything. You know, you go back to it and it covers the reverse level, covers the forward, like it covers everything that could possibly be.
Entry on Ethereum was pretty good. Yeah, this 1 hour went deeper than I covered. So yeah, if this thing holds, it's going to be off of, I think, that 5 minute probably.
Yeah, it looks like he had 338. I wonder if this was correct. Yeah, it was. He nailed it.
5.
Oh no, I thought for some reason I have 338 stuck in my head. He had some type of level there. It looks like it was 350 or whatever it is.
Level up there that could stop the move.
No, at this point, it looks like he got stopped out of Bitcoin, but is managing his altcoin position.
But when you have it as like a knife catch that fast up, it makes me reconsider. There's not really much criteria below it that can develop. Like you don't have any really protection, do you? So it makes me think like you can come back down and like still create this as an origin in the future, something, or even go lower in the move. That's why I like the idea of like leaving for the knife catch. Ideally, you'd want this to come up and like reject one of these levels, so you make like 1% lock up, and then it comes back down to that hourly. Okay, so right now I was gonna take the 1%, but I think I'm gonna go for this wick on this 5, because that's the 5 to gain as well. So this looks like a good point for rejection.
I think at this point you go closer to the top of that move, like that 1882. You're looking at that 5 minute origin, maybe right under that.
Deep dive that.
I think 79 is fine here. What he's looking for.
I think that's actually the play.
1879 is fine.
So I just got filled there on that 5 minute.
Sounds like he took his exit there.
Trade. So I actually caught this like to the exact cent. By the way, like the front one was like literally perfect to the exact cent. So again, this could go for this 3 minute up here. Yeah, it could go for that 3 minute, which would be okay. I like originally that would have been like the first kind of like setup for a take profit.
I mean, he's got a great profit here, 93%
really,
versus
if Trent ran the level,
107 or whatever it was. It's still a great take profit. But
because it didn't really develop too much here, I feel like it can come back down again.
Not so certain on that one, but we'll see.
Another re-entry point, whether it's on that hourly or that 4 in itself. Like you're not giving it enough. I don't know. I just feel like you're not giving it enough time to really make a move, you know?
And that's it for Confused Trade. He locked up a nice 90%. Good on him. We haven't seen any losing trades yet, really. I don't think anything too bad. People have stop losses hit and whatnot, but that's normal part of trading. He did a great job. I think the only thing Confused missed here was the fact that he could have covered his entire range with a reverse level on that hourly as well, going back to the beginning of the video, and getting just a little bit better entry there. But it's still a pretty decent entry, pretty decent trade. Again, it's just refining those. A common thing I'm starting to see is people just refining those trade levels, right? Like just getting a little bit greedy or a little bit more, patience in the charts. And I don't even know if it's a patience thing. I think it's just a greed thing. And I think a lot of people go through this where you just want to be in a trade and don't want to miss it. But if you get too greedy, you miss trades and it starts to build a complex for you. So I understand that for sure. But just the only common thing I'm seeing so far, all great trades by the coaches so far, is just that they are, just taking trades a little too high or too low in price, and they're just missing, an extra 5 or 10% on one side of the chart, and that's it. But other than that, great trade Confused, and good job, keep it up.